Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this. Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7. You've got the three amigos this morning.
Yeah.
Scott, what's your name?
Chuck.
And your name's what?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Allen.
Bobby Allen.
Bobby Allen.
Allen.
I like. That's a good country name. I like that. All right.
My name's Bobby Allen, Joe Bob,
Bobby Allen.
Jimbo.
Shake and bake.
All right. I don't want to make anybody mad.
Tell us we will die like dogs.
What?
Tell us we will die like dogs.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Scott just left the building.
We will die like dogs.
Pretty
No,
impressive.
we will not die like dogs. We will fight like lions because we are the Three Amigos.
All right. I think we're ready to go now. And we've all cleared our throats.
Right?
All right. So, man. Well, depressing way to start the morning is with news.
It's a good thing I wasn't listening.
Good. It's just the mess in Afghanistan. I feel sorry for anybody who's got family there. Wow,
Yeah.
you got to be freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
not
see the
good.
story about a a plane full of high school kids are stuck there?
Yeah.
Why would anyone
24
send your high
students,
school or student to
24
Afghanistan?
students and 16 parents.
Why?
I don't know.
We're on our senior trip to Afghanistan.
Why? Hey, kids, want to see a war zone in real life?
The what?
Oh.
Yeah.
What a bad idea. And what country are these kids in?
They're in Afghanistan.
What country are they from, though?
United States.
No way.
Yeah.
El Cajon, California.
No way.
Yeah.
Why in
Who
the
does
world?
that?
El Cajon, California.
Especially when, even in the best of times over there were targets. Why would you do okay.
That makes no sense.
All right.
I could understand if, like, maybe they were doing some kind of humanitarian thing over there,
I guess they could have been.
helping build water
Yeah, I
system
never-
or something, but
I never saw the reason they were there.
no, And I don't think anybody's ever said.
Yeah.
That's because we
That
always
doesn't
get
make
half
any
the
sense.
story.
I don't think it would matter why.
No.
Like, you don't send a plane full of high school kids
Well,
to a
the
war zone.
fact of the matter is they're stuck.
Yeah.
And somebody had an idea.
Lord.
Let's take everybody to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
All right. It's like I said this morning. What a colossal waste of money
Yeah.
and lives for 20 years. Mm-hmm. For this.
But we've said that for 20 years, too.
Yeah.
Like, for 20 years, why are we there?
But now here's the real
And
proof.
now-
It was all just a waste of money.
Yeah. But a whole bunch of people made a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
Don't mean to go all conspiracy theory, but
But
man,
no-
a lot of people made a lot of money for
no,
It's
exactly.
no benefit.
It's true. A lot of people
No
did.
benefit.
And there's even rumors floating around of, that a lot of people are going to make money off what's happening right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yep. And now news, an explosion went off, it says Thursday, which this came out last night at 11:50 outside Kabul's airport, where thousands of people have flocked as they try to flee the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan. Western nations had warned of a possible attack there in the waning days of a massive airshift. We just heard that on the newscast, so maybe that's a little late. Pentagon confirmed the blast with no immediate word on casualties. So now they can't even get to the airport.
Yeah.
All right. Just be happy you're in Chihuahua, right?
Yep.
All nice and insulated and cozy in the trees. Achoo.
I had a nice little zen moment last night. It was sunset. I was standing out in the middle of the street, perfectly quiet, watching all the bats flit around over me. It was great.
Oh.
Very relaxing.
Oh, you've never heard my bat story, have you?
No.
Chuck has bats in his belfry.
Oh,
Oh, I love the bats.
we already knew
I love
that.
the bats.
So I'll give you something you can really have fun with.
What's that?
Are your girls scared of the bats?
Not at all.
Oh, darn it. It's much better if your kids are scared of the bats.
No,
because
McKenna will actually. I shouldn't say my kid's name is on the air, but one of my daughters will actually, like, if she can, like, grab them, like pick them up. She picks up snakes and anything she sees.
That's
she'll
probably not.
picks
You
up.
should probably
Yeah.
talk to her about that with the bats. You might get bit,
Yeah.
and that
Well,
could be some rabies.
One of them was one that was, like, injured from the neighbor was redoing their roof, and it came out.
I saved a bat a couple months ago. I thought, who left a candy bar on the ledge in the window out there at the radio station? And I was like, well, that's really weird. I'm not going to touch it. I walk over there, and it was a bat. And then I could see his little body moving, and he must have got scared out of where he was, and he landed in that ledge in a 100-degree day. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to touch him. So I came inside and I got a bunch of books and a bowl of water, and I surrounded him on the window ledge with books so the sun couldn't touch him, and put a little bowl of water in there. I went out a few times, checked on him. He was there, and by the time the sun started to go down, he's gone.
Good. Yeah. Good.
So get a really bright, super bright one of these LED lights. You know how they have soft or like warm light, and they're kind of yellowish, or they have the bright white ones. Get the bright white ones. And just spin it in a circle over your head. And you will, I got that Batman thing. You'll turn into Batman immediately. And the bats will just start swirling around you. I like to do it around a campfire because it makes all the girls scream.
Nice.
I mean, my kids were literally diving under lawn chairs. And they were making fun of me for liking Batman. And I'd rolled into the black car, and I had my Batman tank top on, and it was dark. And they're all like, ooh, ha, 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 ha. And then I walked over to the fire and said, you guys don't think I'm Batman? Watch this. And they were all screaming and hiding like little kids.
I think Brenda might freak out a little bit over that one, too.
Okay,
we've got one that flies around the deck up there in Marcus.
I think Hollywood has given them a bad name, but they're really quite harmless.
Yeah, I'll do that. You'll feel them. I mean, their sonar is so good. When I had the long hair, I would put it in a ponytail because I wouldn't want one to get caught in it. But their sonar is so good, they'll swirl around me, and you can feel like the air from their wings as they come, but they never touch you. You know, so they know I'm there to help. Dun dun dun.
I am Batman.
Somebody else would probably change that a little. Yeah.
Maybe.
Fat man, maybe?
Fat man.
Fat man. Look out. He'll sit on you. His superpower is squashing people or stepping on their feet.
And his sidekick Ruben, boy blunder.
Of course, I'm so small, if I step on your foot, you might not notice.
What was that?
Is that the cat? All right, you guys can jump in anytime. So you got control of the mouse. That's the big deal for today's show.
Yeah.
We've given
Alan's
Alan.
the mouse man.
Probably not going to go well.
That's right. We'll give it a shot.
If he messes up, though, you can just totally unload on him because he, instead of what he's been doing to you. So.
Hey, I already put my disclaimer out there for this morning.
All right, let's
Come
check.
on, Alan. Keep up.
All right, let's check the webcam, and should we move you around? Okay, so since Chuck doesn't have the mouse, we'll put Alan on top today.
There you go.
And Chuck's on the bottom. So now anytime you're irritated, Alan, you just look down upon Chuck.
I need like a placebo mouse or something here that I can put my hand on.
Or a poker where you could jab them because it's like Hollywood Squares. All right. Let's see. That's right. You can watch us be idiots too, but who'd want to do that? All right. Let's see. And you can post on Facebook, and sometimes we notice.
Right? Sometimes.
So like the day the audio wasn't working, like several days ago, we didn't notice for a while.
Oh, wow. Was that when we were on the air? Because I don't know if anyone else would notice either.
It was just the audio wasn't working over any of the web streams, and I found out about halfway through, and I tried to fix it, and it didn't work. So it's like an audio. So the video posted, but there's just our lips moving. All right. Kind of like what you do, that ventriloquist thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, watch. You don't want to know where the hand goes.
We're going to have one problem, though. I was going to say, since you have the mouse now and you might be more adept at it, you could do things like while we're talking, pull up the Facebook page and, see if that it's all working or something like that. But the problem is Chuck still has the keyboard.
Yeah, I'd have to confiscate the keyboard, too.
Right?
Yeah, we'll need a longer cord. Hey, Chuck, type this for me.
I don't know if he's going to be good. He just asked me to pull up Yahoo to look up something.
Yahoo!
Well, yeah, we were looking at news.
I heard he uses Internet Explorer too.
Oh! Do you know anyone who uses Internet Explorer?
I don't have a choice.
My
we're on Chrome here.
Yeah,
my dad, and then he always calls, I can't get this to work. I give him a website to look
at. It's not supposed to.
This website doesn't work. I'm like, yeah.
I like how when Windows 10 came out, they renamed it Edge, like we'd forget how bad Microsoft browsers are.
Right.
And every time it pops up on any computer in the studio, because they automatically reactivate it for you when they do their updates. States, which should be illegal.
Like a virus.
It's very
Yeah, it
kind
is.
of them.
Yeah, that should be illegal. That's
Yeah.
they're trying to force something upon you. But I panic. It's like, oh, get that off my menu, my taskbar. It is. It causes like panic to see Microsoft Edge. Oh no, my surfing is going to be ruined.
We'll have to say, at least I probably won't give him seizures from scrolling up and down the whole time while we're trying to talk like that.
I'm curious where he's got the. Is he already on Bits and Breaks? Because I'd have to
No.
tell you to go there. Oh, see.
No, I'm not there.
All right. This isn't any better so far.
I am there. No, I'm there.
You found it quicker?
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe you'll find it quicker.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, how's things going, Chuck?
They're going pretty good.
All
Pretty
right.
good, pretty
All
good.
right. So, at some point during the show, do you have like some Creator Studio updates? Because you guys were doing some kind of stuff.
We
online.
did a donut fundraiser.
Oh, yeah.
We
It's done?
We sold out on all of our donuts. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So now
Yeah, did
you
pretty
were
good.
worried about getting too many donuts and not having them sold. Did you get as many as you told me?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we sold
Like
100. We sold 100 dozen donuts.
No
Yeah.
way.
100 dozen.
We sold 100 dozen donuts.
No way.
We
That's
did
a lot.
We did the park. I sold in front of the brewery, and I sold donuts in front of the cannabis shop just outside of town, which was a lot of fun.
So 99 dozen went to the cannabis shop.
Actually, I sold 0.
At the
Really?
cannabis shop?
Yeah, I got some great pictures for
man.
posterity, but I sold 0.
Oh, man.
I thought it was a fantastic idea.
You know, if you could have followed him home and waited 15 minutes, you would have sold
Right.
some donuts.
Yeah.
But you know, everyone was joking, saying that I should have done it, and nobody believed that I was going to, so I did.
Oh.
I got permission and everything.
And it didn't work. That's so sad.
That is kind of sad, actually.
Well, I couldn't park because of state laws. I couldn't park right in front of the store. I got some great pictures in front of the store, and then I had to move off to the side of the parking lot.
You post those on Facebook, Chuck.
I didn't. I'm going
Okay.
to. I'm going to. But I didn't.
All right. Alan, I think this is perfect for you. Bits and Breaks. First one. What's it say?
What should we never do while we're nude?
Sell donuts in front of the weed store.
Right? Yeah, that'd be one of them. Yeah. First one up there is
Mainly because Chuck doesn't have any place to put the donuts.
wait a minute.
I can't believe I said that. Some things just come to mind. All right. Keep going,
Scott's
please.
face is like a raspberry.
If you poke me right now, I will explode. All right.
So, when you're naked, you should never fry bacon.
Ow.
Never.
Ow.
Never.
I've done it shirtless before.
Yeah,
And that's a bad idea, too, especially if you got a little belly. Ooh.
absolutely.
Snap, crackle, ow.
You should at least have an apron. Right?
And that's it.
And that's it.
That would protect you.
Mostly. Except for the arms. All right. What else shouldn't we do while nude?
Never take your kids to school in the nude.
That's just creepy.
Yeah,
That is kinda creepy.
I think that's a crime.
I don't know why anybody would do that.
I'm pretty sure.
Now,
you'll
would
end
it
up
be
in
would it
prison.
be a crime if your like family religion was nudism or something like that?
Oh, I'm sure it would be.
Still a crime? Okay.
I
good.
think they just
I
limit
hope
that
so.
to beaches, don't
I
they?
hope so. Yeah.
I think your religious freedom can only take you so far. I think there's certain.
Well, then just wait how we're going to do the second half of the show. And
yeah.
what we might be wearing or not be wearing.
I'll be stepping out early.
Yeah, Scott, you'll be on your own on that one.
No, it won't be that bad.
Pajamas all day.
Pajamas all day. Yeah,
That
that's how I roll.
I could get behind. We should totally do a PJ day.
Scott's hoping we have another coronavirus lockdown.
Pajama in my pajamas. I put on my pajamas and then I go bananas. I'm a hot mama jamma. Pajama in my pajamas. I put on my
gonna
pajamas
sing this all day.
and then I go bananas.
I like this song.
I like it too.
Can I put it into the rotation?
Yeah.
It should be our new national anthem.
This
America, we're in
Pajamas.
all day.
This is officially my new theme song.
That was timed out perfectly.
I think it's pretty inclusive to everybody, that song is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love pajamas?
And that's
Right?
right. All day.
Those are my favorite days.
I wonder if we started that pajama day, if we could get everybody to spend the whole day in Chihuahua. I mean, I don't care. Like even Sandy at the Chamber of Commerce, everybody's in pajamas so that anybody that comes through town goes, huh?
Chamber, there's your idea. Pajama day.
Pajama day. All right, what else shouldn't you do?
Never open the curtains when you're naked.
Sorry. I was just picturing Chuck doing it.
Opening the curtains.
Sorry.
Hey.
No nude. Oh, I should have stayed in bed.
I don't even like to picture me near that.
I do it all the time, Chuck.
I did not need to hear that, Scott.
You take pictures of Chuck.
No.
Okay.
All right, what else shouldn't you do in the nude, Alan?
Welding.
That is sound advice.
I would almost go so far as you should probably never use a grinder
Yeah.
in the nude either.
Yeah.
I think anything that's hot, like we had fried bacon, welding, barbecuing, anything like that. It's
Anything
probably
Well,
that
you say
in-
grinder.
yeah.
It really, there's a certain grinder that's meant to be done nude, but that's a dating site.
I don't get that. Ever.
We know.
What's the last one? Thank you. I was waiting. I opened the door and nobody went in. Typical.
This last one I kind of disagree with.
Making snow angels. Yeah.
I disagree with that.
You disagree?
I
You think
disagree.
you think that's okay if nobody's around?
Occasionally.
I think it might be okay if
Yeah.
nobody's around, especially if you're hot tubbing and you got
Right.
the hot tub. That's cool. Jump out in the snow and do a snow angel.
Get icicles from your mustache.
Yeah.
Or something else.
Yeah, whatever. Don't go that far. All right.
I would add use a wood chipper to that list.
Whoa, yeah.
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 Yeah. That's dangerous anyway. You should always wear proper safety gear.
Okay.
Wear your eyeglasses.
Today's best question on Twitter, Chuck.
Where do my characters go when I use my backspace or delete them on my computer?
It's the same place where all left socks go.
There's a bin that they're all collected in, and then once a month they're taken to the recycling place to be turned into new letters.
I heard that when socks disappear in the dryer, they are reincarnated as a Tupperware lid.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you wind up with so many Tupperware lids that don't fit any of your Tupperware.
I have the opposite problem. I have Tupperwares, and then I don't have the lids for them, and I don't know where they go.
So yours are turning into Tupperware then?
Yeah.
No, there is a dimensional rift, and all left socks go there. And if you go there, you'll find that dimension is totally populated by cats and left socks.
Yeah. Scott labels his socks left and right.
How does it know which
seen
one's
it.
your left sock?
Magic?
He takes a Sharpie and he puts a little L and an R on the inside of
Right?
it.
Yeah.
I sat there once. He did it, and he got a new patch in it.
I
And
have to
it
do
took him
the
an hour.
same. I do the same thing with my underwear, front and back.
Yeah.
I was thinking left and right.
The
I was like, how does that work?
The fronts for Monday through Wednesday.
I get confused because I have FB, left, right. Yeah, I never know how to put them on, so I just wear them like a hat. All right, join me tomorrow.
twice a week. He turns them around the other way.
All right, inside out.
Yeah.
Good for another week.
Scott's
That's
here
right.
all week. Try the chicken.
I feel like it should be in a straitjacket today. Why don't you keep going, Chuck, since that was a shorty,
All right.
and give us the Oreo personality test.
Yeah, psychologists have discovered that the manner in which people eat Oreo cookies provides great insight into their personalities. Yeah, you can choose one of these methods to describe your favorite method of eating Oreos.
Okay.
Some people eat the whole thing all at once, those savages.
That's me in the middle of the night. Whole cookie. Whole cookie.
One bite at a time.
Okay.
Slow and methodical nibbles examining the results of each bite afterwards. I kind of think I fall in that category.
I can't wait that long to eat the Oreo.
Dumped in some liquid, like milk or coffee, etc.
Coffee? Yeah. People dump their Oreo in coffee? I guess
You know what
it'll
I've
work.
always done? I like to dump Snickers bars in my coffee.
Really?
Oh, so I've done it since I was a kid. It only works in black coffee. It doesn't work with coffee with creamer. Yeah, it's weird.
You know what I like is a grape Tootsie Pop, like the sucker with the Tootsie in the middle. A grape one with a glass of milk. Delish.
Oh, that actually
Yeah,
sounds-
a little
I can
bit
see
of
that.
the sucker, drink of milk, a little bit of it's
Almost
good.
like a PB&J with milk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
I get that. I can see that. Good idea. Good idea.
Woohoo!
And then, of course, the classic twist it apart, eat the inside, and then the cookie.
Now, savages.
See, I don't like the filling of the Oreo. I think it leaves that weird, like, fatty coating on the top of your mouth.
Wasn't that pretty much
And
all it is?
Yeah, it's like shortening
It's
the
like
sugar.
mostly lard or something.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in the middle. Sometimes I twist them apart. Sometimes I eat the whole thing at once. So I have two personalities.
Yeah. Well, let's see what those mean.
Okay, because I am a Gemini.
Okay.
So.
If you eat the whole thing, this means you consume life with abandon. You're fun to be with, exciting, carefree, with some hint of recklessness.
Huh.
You are totally irresponsible, and no one should trust you with their children.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not anything creepy why they shouldn't trust me with their kids though. It's because I'll take them on a bus to Afghanistan.
Ouch.
Those parents should all have their kids taken away. I'm saying.
Yes. Well, yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
They just might. One bite at a time.
Okay.
Yep. If you're lucky to be one of the 5.4 billion people who eat their Oreos this very same way, just like them, you lack imagination. But that's okay. Don't worry, you're normal.
Was that you, Alan? Was that
No.
one? Oh, okay.
No,
Which one are you?
I started off as an E,
Okay.
but the older I get, it's an A.
Okay, so you're like me.
Yeah.
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 All right. All right. When's your birthday?
October?
Oh, so you're like a Scorpio.
No.
No?
Libra.
Oh.
What's the date today? Is today the 26th?
It is. 26th of August already.
Is it your birthday
My
today,
birthday's
Chuck?
the day after tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I might not see you before then, so happy
Right.
birthday,
Happy
Chuck.
birthday,
Thank you,
Chuck.
thank you,
Hey,
thank
it's
you.
Chuck's birthday.
Yeah.
All right.
This is my birthday show.
Yeah, Chuck Ritchie. You ever love him or hate him?
Right?
No, happy birthday, Chuck. I love you.
Thank you.
Man, you're getting old, dude.
I know, right?
How old would you say?
43.
Whoa.
43. I was the answer. I spent a year as the answer.
I can't
answer to
remember
life, universe, and
43.
everything.
You remember 43?
I can't remember
I don't
43.
either. Seems-
Someday I won't.
Seems like a
Like 3 days from
lifetime.
now, I won't remember it. If you eat them slow and methodical, you follow the rules. You're very tidy and orderly. You're very meticulous in every detail with everything you do, to the point of being anal retentive and irritating to others. Stay out of the fast lane if you're only going to go the speed limit.
Chuck, which one were you? A, B, C, D, or E?
I think I am C. That is how I eat my Oreos.
As soon as you said you're anal retentive and irritating to others,
If anyone ever watched,
Wow.
if anyone ever watched us build the kiosk out there and saw the look on Justin's face most of the time,
really? Were you irritating him?
I think
I do it this way.
I irritate because I have very specific ways I do things.
But you had several
And,
jobs where, like, you were heads of maintenance and things
Yeah.
like that. So, yeah.
I used to own my own
Do it this
business.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. All right, Chuck, slow
If
and
my
methodical.
name is going to be on a project, I like it done right.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Anyway, Dunked.
Yes.
Everyone likes you because you're always upbeat.
Aw.
You like to sugarcoat unpleasant experiences and rationalize bad situations into good ones.
Oh, I wish that was me.
That is not me.
I wish it was me.
I tend to panic and see the worst in every situation. You're in total denial about the shambles you call a life.
You know,
is me.
I'd almost put money on the fact that Jen Psaki is a dunker.
Who?
Jen Psaki, the spokesperson
Oh,
for
who?
for the administration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
I think she's a dunker.
Your White House is in shambles and you're smiling. All right.
Twisted apart. The inside and then the cookie. You have a highly curious nature. You take pleasure in breaking things apart to find out how they work. Though not always able to put them back together, so you destroy all the evidence of your activities.
This is so spot on, Alan. All right. So,
I think that was me as a kid. I would break things and hide them in in the backs of cabinets and stuff. And then my dad would find them later. Oh, what happened to this?
So you started out as a twister too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
all right. I tried to think in advance when COVID came out. You make sure, the will and all that kind of stuff's taken care of. And I even picked the funeral home. And these are the signs that I picked a bad funeral home. It's somewhere in Spokane. I'm not going to tell you where.
I was going to say, in Chihuahua, do we have many options?
Yes. No, it's in Spokane. Okay. All right. Mine advertises free balloons for the kids.
Nice. That's good.
Wow.
I was thinking it'd be fun. The hearse is an old school bus painted black. Flowers in the lobby still have Happy Mother's Day cards attached.
You got to recycle, and who cares at that point?
Right.
You're not going to care.
Yeah.
The complimentary limo ride for the family has to stop for pizzas, deliveries, and pizza deliveries. It's a double thing.
Sorry, guys, we got a couple stops to make on the way.
The sign says funeral/pizza parlor because it works for both funeral parlor, pizza parlor.
They've already got the ovens.
Wow.
Yay, Chuck Ritchie! 10,000 points for Chuck. My mind doesn't even go places like that. That's amazing, Chuck. Wow. That was
the first time this week I've had that conversation.
That was pretty good.
The funeral director boasts his caskets are cheap because he gets a great deal on imperfect lumber.
Again, not going to matter to me.
Nope.
Alan, what advice should you give to a male teen?
To a male teen.
Yes.
We're down that far, huh?
We're down that far.
Men of Reddit were asked to give advice to male teens. Guys in our audience, got anything to add? The first one was get into shape now, because if you are, you will continue to be for the next decade.
Really?
When you hit your mid-20s, getting in shape becomes much harder.
Oh, wait till mid-50s.
Yeah, or, I was going to say mid-40s.
I'm pretty sure I gave up in my mid-20s.
I've been trying to figure out how to exercise when everything I do hurts.
Right.
We're about to go into a serious weight loss mode. I have black coffee today because I'm trying to quit my coffee mate habit.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I can't do that. I got to have something in my coffee.
Yeah, and that stuff, the empty calories in coffee mate, and I go through gallons of that stuff every month.
If I had to drink just black coffee, I'd quit drinking coffee and then I'd go on a rampage.
Right?
Rampage!
It works for me that I actually do like black coffee. It's just not as
Satisfying.
yummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you use like whole whipping cream or half and half, because it's got way less calories than that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Well, even
It's
like,
not
is the powdered stuff any better?
I don't know, but
Or toss a hunk of grass-fed butter in there.
well, my goal eventually is to like wean off almost altogether. Like maybe have one in the morning and then be done with it. So
I drink buttered coffee. It's good.
Oh, you're like a 5-gallon-a-day coffee drinker,
yeah,
though, aren't you?
yeah, I am. Like I'll drink
Looks like
coffee
your
from the time I
go-to.
wake up to
Yeah.
If he gets up and walks out, you can see the hose.
yeah, pretty much.
He's dragging his IV behind him. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to cut the caffeine down. Like,
Yeah.
like caffeine, trying to get rid of caffeine.
Do that gradually, because
Get
if
rid
you
of
give it
sugar.
up, and like you go one day without the caffeine,
Oh, I get
you're
massive
gonna-
headaches.
Yeah,
I get
headaches.
massive headaches. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm not going to go cold turkey.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Are
just
you
nuts.
crazy?
It's
nuts. What is wrong with you? I'm still going to drink it, just not with the coffee, man.
Alrighty then. What else?
Take very good care of your teeth and lungs. They don't get better, and they don't fix themselves.
This is true.
I've heard the lungs do.
Eventually.
Like if you quit smoking,
Slowly.
your lungs actually do improve.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing how fast they try to clean themselves up. You can tell because the nicotine, you know, they've been saying for years, and it's true because I've quit so many times. That kills the cilia in your throat, makes them inactive for like 24 hours after subjecting them to a high dose of nicotine. And it takes about 72 hours for them to come back to life once you quit smoking. And it's obvious when they do. I mean, all of a sudden your lungs go to work and they're like, oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here we don't want. We're going to make you cough a whole bunch in the morning. And they really go to work. Those little hairs in your throat that smoking kills, they have a purpose.
I used to be a 3-pack-a-day smoker. I wonder if someday in my life if that's going to come back and bite me. I quit in my mid-20s.
My mom quit at like 36, and she's 90 now, but she's had problems with her lungs ever since.
Yeah.
Well, and doing construction and stuff as a young guy, I didn't.
In Alaska, all that
Yeah,
asbestos.
yeah, I didn't. I took zero precautions. I know I've torn out tons of stuff with asbestos. And
Yeah.
I got black mold poisoning before, and yeah,
Nice.
I think I've done some damage to myself a little bit.
Nice.
Well, cigarettes are just one of the things that the FDA has approved.
Good point, Alan.
Thank you, FDA.
They should have said mostly safe.
Right?
But now, at least now they warn us on each pack that they made a mistake.
Right.
Now that everybody's addicted.
Yeah. So everyone is stupid sometimes. You will be too. Your job is to try to keep it to a minimum.
Advice for young men.
I'm not doing very good at that one.
And the last one.
It's okay to not know what you want to do with your life, but take school seriously.
All right. The next one will be for Chuck, but make sure you don't go too far and reveal your trivia questions for today.
He stopped it just right.
Oh, good job.
I always go too far, then I look down and I'm like, oh, I've had the trivia questions up for 5 minutes. And I know Alan's been over there reading them.
Yeah,
And you guys,
and I still can't answer any of them.
Yeah.
But luckily, I don't read ahead. So.
and neither must he, because you guys answer wrong unless you're answering wrong on purpose.
No, I just don't read ahead.
No, I'm just naturally that stupid.
All right. What do you miss about being a kid?
Yeah. So someone asked adults what they miss about being a child. Number one, and I agree with this one, is not worrying about money.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Having long school breaks.
Wouldn't that be
And
nice?
I gotta say, my school break now is much longer than it was when I was a child, and I don't miss. I don't think school breaks were long enough when I was a kid. Yeah.
Well, everybody's had a really long one.
Yeah, we've been on summer vacation for a year and a half. Yeah.
The magical feeling of Christmas,
I don't get it.
which I don't know. If you have kids, that feeling is there. It's just different. It's about creating that feeling for your kids.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
And I
number
think
3.
I think that's just as fun.
Sorry. No, number 3 takes me back to number 1. Worrying about
Not worrying
money.
about money. Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, you spend a lot of money to give that magical feeling to your
That's
children.
right.
Always having energy. Oh, that's a big one.
That is a big one.
I have none. Not paying any bills.
I'm going to start to cry.
Right? This is depressing.
This is depressing.
Not having to work.
Oh, man, I want to be a kid again.
Why would anybody want to adult?
Right?
Yeah.
Adulting is stupid. I want to go back to being a kid.
Can I lift that for a soundbite? Adulting is stupid.
I don't want to do this anymore. Not having aches and pains.
Now that one's mine.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Being really excited about birthdays. I had to do the math to realize, oh, yeah, my birthday's coming up.
I get a little sadder every year. Oh, it's my birthday.
Right?
I'm going to die soon.
Man.
I hate birthdays.
And I don't
Except for the presents.
I don't understand this next one. It says believing in Santa. What do they mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Do some people not believe in Santa?
Who doesn't believe in Santa? Crazy. God,
I'm sorry.
you're not going to get presents this year.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in anyone I haven't met.
So I noticed last year you put up a Festivus poll. Right. So Festivus for the rest of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that isn't the only pole in my apartment.
And the last one on the list is
That dancing one. Yeah.
Dual purpose poll.
That's right. Sometimes I'm dancing, sometimes it's a holiday. Sometimes I'm dancing because it is a holiday.
Amen.
All right.
oh, Scott, I don't want to see that.
And sometimes I'm dancing because it's number 10.
Family holidays. I don't know. I guess I do miss the family holidays when I was a kid. That's when I, before I realized who all my aunts and uncles were.
Oh.
Back when I used to respect them.
Not so much after a few cocktails, right?
Right? No, I love my aunts and uncles very much.
All right,
I'm just kidding.
all right.
I'm just kidding.
I've got one. Phrases that 20 years ago would have seemed absurd. I have Angry Birds on my phone.
That still seems absurd.
It does still seem absurd. I store my contacts in the cloud. The sales tax on weed is outrageous.
And that guy selling donuts in the park is a little suspect. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know you can get Krispy Kremes at the weed shop? Only when Chuck's there. All right. Phrases that 20 years ago would have seemed absurd. My internet is down, so I can't watch TV.
I can identify with that one.
Totally. I can't wait for Disney to finish making the next Avengers and Star Wars movie. That would have seemed absurd 20 years ago.
Yup.
And look how fast they ruined both of them.
I don't know. They've done a pretty good job with The Mandalorian. That was a great show.
Okay. We'll give them that one. But as far as the movies, they really put, and are they even trying to do any more? They were going to do like 13 or
they're still doing them. They're still doing them.
I hope they get better.
But I think we're in a day and age when I think the TV shows in general are better than movies.
So, yeah.
I think you
There's
can
a lot
get
of them.
more in depth with a story than in a season of 1 hour episodes than you can.
And
for a movie.
there's something addictive about binge watching a show too and getting all 3 years in a weekend.
Well, and the production value has gone up so much from when we were young. Of cheesy background sets and low budgets. And,
Right.
and
Especially
now,
me, since I'm into sci-fi.
Yeah.
Big change.
so many great shows.
Let's see. Phrases 20 years ago would have seemed absurd. Hang on, Chuck's gonna Google it.
That's right. Gonna do what now?
Everybody gather around and watch.
Chuck's gonna fire up the Google machine.
You can get arrested for that.
Hold on, I'll just take a picture with my phone. Yeah, absurd 20 years ago.
20 years ago, I think that was a thing. Camera phones, were they a thing 20 years ago? Like the flip ones with the really grainy pictures that you could barely make out?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Time flies.
20 years ago, this would have seemed absurd. I haven't heard this phrase in forever. She added me as a friend last night.
Poor
I
Scott.
think that would have meant a completely different thing 20 years ago.
I got to stop following so many people. I don't have the time to see what they're all up to. That is the creepy part of Facebook. Stalking people. That's all I'm saying. I hate it when I do it.
Cyber stalking.
You weren't supposed to say that out loud.
I couldn't believe it. The Queen of England photobombed a selfie. You go back in time, people would have no idea what that meant.
Not a clue.
Not a clue. I might not even know right now. Funniest mom tweet. All right, these are leftovers from the other day. You moms will appreciate this tweet written by a woman who recently gave birth. Walking on a treadmill without carrying a human being inside your body is a piece of cake. I imagine that you ever wear back in the day, maybe not Chuck, but I bet you probably did the ankle weights.
No.
Oh, I remember.
Do you remember ankle weights?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if you've ever used them and you got into it as a way to walk and lose weight, man, when you take those things off, you feel extra light.
You get the old high step going on afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to use them for training for football and stuff. Yeah.
All right. Maybe, let's see. I think I got some trivia up for you guys. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, this might be fun. Are you frugal or stingy? When it comes to money matters, it's good to be frugal, but not stingy. Which one are you, Chuck, frugal or stingy?
Pretty stingy.
And Alan?
I'm going to say I'm both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm both. I will be stingy when it comes to bills and stuff, but then when it comes to just completely frivolous purchases, I'm like, okay, go ahead.
Right, yeah.
The king of justification.
Yeah.
So you say stingy, he says frugal. Okay, so if first then, I guess if you use 2-for-1 restaurant coupons, you're frugal. Okay, so Alan, you'd be frugal doing that. And let's see.
Not a good idea on a first date.
Yeah. Let me get out my coupon. If
We're
you
going to the Sizzler.
You want to go out? I've got a group on.
and then if you're Chuck, you base the waiter's tip on the discounted bill. All right. If you're Alan, you plan out your yearly charitable contributions and try to stick to your budget. If you're Chuck, if the last item you donated was an ancient can of lima beans you wouldn't eat yourself, you're stingy. All right. If you use a tea bag for more than one cup of tea, you're frugal. However, if you offer a guest a cup made from the used tea bag, you're stingy. This tea seems kind of light. Yeah, I used it once already.
That's gross in any circumstance.
Even though it's probably sanitary, it's still gross. It's still gross. Let's see. If a person buys clothing on sale, they're frugal. If a stingy person buys something, wears it once, and then tries to return it for a full refund.
But the tags are still on.
Yeah. Let's see. First, do you feel generous when it comes to sharing, charity, and tipping? Great. If you feel angry or defensive about your choices, you might want to start being more generous. These are just some add-ons. Then trot out. So it's supposed to be try. Then trot out the golden rule. In other words, do you treat others the way you'd like to be treated, or do you benefit? Will they suffer? Wow. I'm not attaching your names to these.
Wow.
Guys, okay. Your friends suggest an expensive restaurant you really can't afford. So do you A, recommend a fun, less expensive alternative, or B, go anyway but only contribute enough cash to cover your entree? All right, on to trivia. You guys ready for this today?
Let's go.
I have to say, I listened to your show with Mike from last week, and there was a question you thought was the trip-up question about Avery Island.
Yes.
And do you remember that one?
No.
But the with the Tabasco sauce.
Oh.
Avery Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I'm a huge nerd for that, and I heard that question. I'm like, oh my god.
I know the answer to that.
If I would have been on the air, I would have gone on for half an hour about that.
Well, do it right now.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
No, it's pretty fascinating trivia. It has to do with the Civil War. The McKilney family that lived on Avery Island.
The ones that made Tabasco.
The ones that made Tabasco
Right.
sauce, yeah. They were actually pre-Tabasco sauce. The family actually harvested salt from the island. It was before our modern salt harvesting techniques, before we could, condense it from seawater, and it had to be mined. A lot of times the miners would get paid in salt because salt was such a valuable commodity that it could be used as currency. Hence the term "not worth your salt." If you didn't meet your quotas for the day, you didn't get paid your portion of salt for the day.
Oh,
That
that's
was
where
a
that came from.
big thing in Rome, too,
And-
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where they paid in salt.
Yeah, and in during the
You guys are smart.
during the late Civil War, Avery Island being in Louisiana, salt was again being hard to come by, was a very important thing for people. And people, if you didn't get enough salt, you would get very sick. So the Confederate armies, the Northern armies, actually captured Avery Island because it was the salt supply for the entire Southern armies. Ooh. And when they did that, they cut off the salt supply to the Southern armies, who then became weak. And when they took over the island, the McKilney family fled to Mexico, where they discovered the Tabasco pepper. Huh. And then once the war ended, they brought it back. They brought the seeds back to the island and started planting these amazing peppers they found on the island, preserving them with vinegar, and Tabasco sauce was born.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, because the Northern armies took over to cut off the salt supply to the South.
That's way too much information that I'm probably never going to use.
There's a lot of people that actually say that was what turned the tide of the Civil War.
There's only so much room up here, Chuck. I'm sure you just knocked out something that could have been important.
I think
there's your history lesson for the today, folks.
Wow, Chuck. Wow, you made me feel like this.
Hey, man, this don't feel right. My donkey senses are tingling all over.
Donkey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool information. Thank you, Chuck. We're
It might be cool. I may have just lost half our audience.
No, it's cool. Let's see. First, did I play the theme music?
No.
I don't think so. I think I got distracted by the Tabasco story.
You did.
I find it fascinating. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It was good, Chuck. You keep doing it.
The following program is closed captioned.
Now I'll get every single trivia question wrong.
Alan versus Chuck on Thursday.
To ask you a bunch of questions.
That's right.
I want to have them answered immediately.
Or else. All right, you guys ready for this? More than 7 million American families keep these as pets.
Dogs.
Too easy.
Turtles.
Guinea pigs.
Ooh, he's warmer.
Reptiles.
What kind of reptile?
Snakes.
Lizards.
Lizards. Oh, even though you led the trail, he snuck in and won it from you.
We have a turtle.
All right.
I like turtles. Sylvester Stallone.
I like turtles.
I just read this. Sylvester Stallone has the two turtles that were used in the original Rocky movie.
Really?
And they are now 42 years old.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
He actually
That's
puts them in
fantastic.
his shirt so he looks like he still has muscles. Or his pecs. That's what he does. He tapes them to his chest. Look, rock hard.
I was unaware that Sylvester Stallone had a Russian accent.
How do we go to Arnold?
It's,
Or it was Dolph Lundgren
when I think big and dumb, that's the voice that comes to me. Just kidding. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's see. Spy the lie, so you can both win points with this if you get it right. Bang your head against the wall can burn up to 150 calories per hour. Male monkeys lose the hair on their head at the same time male men do. Or the average elephant produces 10 pounds of dung each day. Spy the lie.
The male monkey thing.
I'm going to say the monkey thing, yeah.
Oh, you guys.
I've never seen a bald monkey. Is that wrong?
Is that a euphemism for something?
That's true?
Male monkeys lose the hair on their head at the same time male men do. Yeah.
Well, we're all just a bunch of monkeys anyway.
Exactly.
Well, not all of us lose our hair.
And as I
Only
learned...
one of us here.
Works for some, not others.
Yeah, but somewhere out there, a monkey lost his hair at the same time you did, Chuck.
Well, that does make me feel a little
That
better.
should be comforting.
Or Chuck, and it's...
I still have it. It's just on my back now.
It migrated. It all migrated. Yeah.
On my back and my belly.
You could have had the same problem with me, though, and this could go either way, too. Banging your head against a wall can burn up to 150 calories per hour, and I'm proof it doesn't make you bald.
No, there you go. There you go.
I did a lot of that. I spent 4 hours yesterday trying to lose weight by banging my head against the wall. All right. The lie was average elephant produces 50 pounds of dung.
Wow.
Wow.
What's in common? So what do the following have in common? Beacon, Golden Sweet, Summer Mac, Red Delicious, Macintosh, Leather
Apples.
Coat.
They're a type of apples.
Oh, apples. That's right. Gee, he cheated, I think, by talking so fast.
Leather coat is an apple?
Yep.
Really?
It's probably one that's really hard to bite through. So I'm guessing.
That would be my guess.
Sometimes
But-
things don't make sense, though.
But since we have Honeycrisp apples, I don't understand why any of the other varieties exist.
Well, Granny Smith apples.
I like Granny Smith.
Granny Smiths are good for making pies.
They're just good all the way around.
Excellent. I prefer
Granny's.
Granny Smith applesauce. All right. What is a scuba?
Scuba?
I actually knew this one.
It's a dude that scuba dives?
It's the guy that prepares the tanks for the guy that's scuba diving.
That is a better answer that Chuck gave, but still incorrect. But way to work.
Scuba diver's assistant.
Scuba snack.
It is something. It is a term used in a particular kind of sport, not the world's most popular sport.
Is it the thing that goes on your hand for highlight?
No.
No, okay. The little hook thing, you know?
It's a
Where you
type.
grab the ball and you fling it, you know?
You're probably the only person I've ever met that knows anything about highlight.
I didn't even know what it was.
That's a fantastic sport. It is so high paced and so fast.
What is it called?
Highlight. It's actually the fastest.
Highlight?
sport.
Highlight?
Highlight. Highlight.
Dangerous too,
Highlight.
isn't it?
Very dangerous.
Yeah.
Very
What,
dangerous.
what do you
sport.
do?
It's like this scoop thing, this like curved scoop, and there's it's kind of like racquetball on steroids, where like you catch the ball with a scoop and then you fling it, and this big long curved scoop that's like strapped to your hand, like flings that ball out like I don't know about 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
crazy fast sport and it's very dangerous.
And then the other person has to try to catch it with their scoop?
Yeah, I'm not really. I think it's like similar to what like soccer, rugby rule. Like you have to get the ball somewhere. I don't know, but
I don't know.
Since you got scoops, could you do it with ice cream?
I remember it as a kid. I used to watch it a lot as a kid, but I don't really remember it much now.
It's on ESPN 8. The Ocho.
At 3 a.m.
Sometimes my brain works. So no idea. So this a scuba is a type of throw in a not a popular sport.
Frisbee golf.
Chuck takes it.
Wow.
Look at that,
Dude.
All right.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah. It is estimated the average person living in North America does this 22 times daily.
Passes gas.
Happens in the kitchen.
Passes gas.
Oh, yeah. And it's still wrong, Chuck. No matter what room you're in, it's wrong.
But it's entirely possible.
But true.
And you do it 22 times a day in the kitchen?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my first answer.
22 times a day in the kitchen.
I'm never eating at your house.
They forget what they went in there for?
Right?
No.
Turns on the
No
water?
idea.
No idea. That's how many times a day you peek in the fridge.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess they're counting all the times you look in and go, and shut the door. Do you guys do that too? Open
All
your
the
fridge
time.
and
I
go,
look in there, and if I don't see what I want, yeah.
yeah. Greedy Americans.
We just cleaned our fridge out to make way for. I got to go to pick up a curbside delivery order after this. And
All right.
when you clean everything out, it's very depressing.
Yeah.
All right. Mental aerobics. Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
A man is sitting in a pub feeling rather poor. He sees the man next to him pull a wad of $100 bills out of his wallet. He turns to the rich man and says to him, I have an amazing talent. I know almost every song that has ever existed. The rich man laughs, and the poor man says, I'm willing to bet you all the money you have in your wallet that I can sing a genuine song containing a lady's name of your choice in it. The rich man laughs again and says, okay, how about my daughter's name, Joanna Armstrong Miller? The poor man wins the bet. What song did he sing?
Joanna Armstrong Miller.
I don't know. I don't have a clue on this one.
I'm sure this was like some sort of trick, like a bar trick.
It is.
Gotta be.
It is. It's a total bar trick.
I don't know, but I'm interested to hear the answer.
And the thing is, I wish I would have bet you guys.
Because you would have won.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys.
And we're sober.
Yeah. And you can't figure it out. So yeah, you guys pick any woman's name, and I, as the world's greatest DJ, will come up with that song and with a song with that person's name in it. Okay? So do it. Any name you want.
I don't know.
Brunhilde Flubelstack. I don't know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brumhilda. Fill the stack. Happy birthday to you. Pay up.
He did it, man.
Pay up.
There you
Pay
go.
up.
I didn't take that bet.
Oh, man.
You never take a bet with a guy in the bar that says he can do something impossible.
You guys lied. You're both stingy.
Never.
Guy walks into a bar and he orders 10 shots of liquor.
Okay.
Bartender sets him up with his 10 shots of liquor. The guy starts drinking them really fast. Bartender looks at him and says, why are you drinking those so fast? He looks at the bartender and says, because I don't have any money.
I do that, but with hamburgers. Okay. Together, Americans eat 100 pounds of what every second?
Butter.
Butter.
You mean like as a collective?
Yes, as a collective. Together, Americans eat 100 pounds of what every second? No, we're eating this on purpose.
Okay.
Sugar.
It's got sugar in it.
Chocolate?
Chocolate, Chuck. Wow. Hey.
Chocolate Chuck?
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a new candy bar.
I
like
keep
it.
giving him lead-ins.
Wow, Chocolate Chuck. Let's do that as a fundraiser. The new Chocolate Chuck candy bar.
That's how I play Scrabble, too. Someone puts a word and I add ER to the end of it.
ER.
Or I add an S and make it plural. That's how I win. My teachers in high school didn't call me Loophole Charlie for nothing.
Triple letter score.
That's right.
Average person uses 170 of these a year.
Brain cells.
And uses isn't really a good term. That doesn't even get you guys close to it. Average person has 170 of these a year.
Ideas.
Headaches.
How else can I give it to you? Average person uses 170 of these a year, and you put it in your mouth, but you don't eat it.
Dental floss sticks. Gum.
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 Yeah, all right.
Gum.
Wow, you guys are both doing good today. All right.
Gum.
Utility cutter and canner are often categories of what?
Oh, say that again?
Utility, cutter, and canner are all categories of what?
Knives.
Knives.
Nope, it's a food.
I was going to say knives, too.
Peaches. It's a food.
Utility, cutter, and canner are all categories of what? I didn't know this.
Oh.
I know, like, there's, like, the expensive one of the expensive kinds of this is Wagyu.
Oh, steaks.
Steaks. There you go. All right. This can reach 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit. Around 1 in 5 adults use it often.
Blow dryer.
It's a little hot for a blow dryer.
You never know.
That's what happened to Chuck.
2,200 degrees?
Mm-hmm.
And an average adult uses it what?
Often. 1 in 5 adults use it often.
2,200 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
A soldering torch.
No.
Oh.
I use it often. Like several times a day. Several times a day.
Is it your car?
No.
Like the internal engine of your car?
No. Use it several times a day.
I'm clueless. I don't know.
Several times a day, and it's that hot. And you'll hold it in your hand.
A lighter?
Nope. But you're close.
Close. A match?
Can't be your cell phone.
No.
You hold it in your hand, 2,200 degrees.
You'll do something else with it and put it somewhere else. Seems
Whoa.
even more dangerous.
Hey.
People are picturing all kind of things like, oh my God, what's he talking about?
I want to know
I don't
what
hold
you're
anything
talking
that
about. I'm excited
hot.
about this.
I don't
One
know,
in
I'm
5
lost.
hold somebody something this hot all day long. They go through a bunch of them. You go through a bunch of them.
I don't know.
Cigarettes.
2,200 degrees?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The cherry on the end of the cigarette. Yeah. Put it on your cheek and see what happens.
No.
You'll have like a blowhole, like a whale.
No. No.
Try it. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, let's see. We're so late. KCHW Chihuahua. All right, what's in common with these? Food, steps, sitter. One word. Makes them all, you could all use with those. Food, steps, sitter. One word you could add to all of them.
Baby.
Baby is it. Fall, glass, wings.
Fall, glass.
Broken.
Broken? No. Fall, glass, wings.
Fall.
Wings, fall, glass. Does that make it easier?
Yeah. No.
Leaves.
Water.
Water.
Waterfall.
Water glass. Water glass.
And
Yeah,
then what
water
I
glass.
still use to
I was
swim.
like, what is water glass?
Yeah. And I still use them to swim. Water wings.
Water wings.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I'll have to say the cat over there is being very distracting. And her adorableness.
And this is why I have the computer mouse.
She's laying over there like a seal sunning herself in the sun.
Can I get her on the camera?
Yeah.
Oh. I think I can. Yeah, I got her on there. Let's see. This doesn't help for the people listening on the radio. Sorry. And that's Chuck.
That's
I
me.
just enlarged Alan. Trying to enlarge the cat. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is really difficult. Oh, she just moved now. Which way do I got to move?
I'm not ready for my close-up.
She
Mr.
wasn't.
Ditto.
She sat up like she knew I was
did.
putting the camera on her.
She knew exactly what you were doing.
All right. Back to the two ugly guys.
Yep.
All right. That was me and you, Chuck, the two ugly guys.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where was I? Happy Square Ticket.
Stub.
Happy Stub, Square Stub, Ticket Stub.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Space.
No, sir.
Squarespace. Happy space.
Think food.
Ticket space.
Think food. You guys are horrible at these.
Meal.
There you go.
Meal ticket.
Happy Meal, meal ticket, and square meal.
Square meal. Yeah.
All right. I've never been anyone's meal ticket. All right. But I'm looking for one. All right. Serpent 7 shell.
Serpent
Easy.
7 shell. Fish.
You're close.
I don't even have a guess.
Sea.
Sea
serpent.
Sea serpent.
Seashell.
Seashell.
All right.
Sea fish.
Where big.
What was the first one? Remember? Go ahead. Keep going.
Sea fish?
Keep going.
Yeah. Are you laughing at your own guess? Yeah. If you put the word to any of them, it didn't. Seven fish, a shellfish. That works.
I'm not awake.
All right. Where big tender.
Where?
Tinder or tender?
Tender.
Tender.
Where big tender.
Where big.
The silence is deafening. I've never had this much dead air on the radio before. Bar?
Bartender.
Where bar? Big bar? Tender bar?
Barware. That'd be like the glasses and stuff,
Barware.
right?
It's still not right.
Yeah, well.
Iser. Tender Iser.
Oh, big was the hint. We were looking for foot. Footwear, Bigfoot, and what I am, Tenderfoot. I can't walk on anything. We'll be back. Odd news, birthdays, and more. Stick around. It's Three Amigos Thursday on KCHW.
KCHW is online at kchw.org. Listen to the live stream, find out about station events, memberships, local weather, and volunteering. You're listening to KCHW 102.7.
KCHW, Chewelah.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock tires, provide collision repairs, including glass, and they have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414.
This is VOA News, reporting by remote. I'm Joe Ramsey. A Canadian general said Thursday Canada has ended evacuations from Kabul's airport in Afghanistan's capital as the clock ticked down on a dramatic Western effort to help people flee the Taliban takeover ahead of a full American withdrawal. The country's acting chief of defense staff says all the other countries have to leave the airport before the Americans can wrap up their mission. Canadian military flights evacuated about 3,700 people. He says they stayed in Afghanistan for as long as they could and claims to be among the last to cease evacuation operations, adding he wishes they could have stayed longer and rescued everyone who was so desperate to leave, calling it truly heartbreaking, but the circumstances on the ground rapidly deteriorated. U.S. President Joe Biden has said he is sticking to his August 31st deadline for completing pull-out as the Taliban insists he must, ramping up pressure on the already risky airlift from Kabul to get out as many people as possible in the coming days. Hong Kong authorities ousted an opposition legislator from his seat Thursday after finding him to be insufficiently loyal amid Beijing's tightening grip on the semi-autonomous city. The government said in a statement he was disqualified from the legislature after he, quote, failed to fulfill the legal requirements and conditions on upholding the Basic Law and bearing allegiance to Hong Kong. The Basic Law is Hong Kong's mini-constitution. He was one of two remaining opposition lawmakers in the legislature after the pro-democracy camp of legislatures resigned en masse last year following the disqualification of 4 of their colleagues. Find more at voanews.com. This is VOA News. The director of the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is raising the vaccination target he believes is needed to provide widespread protection against COVID-19 on the continent, citing the more infectious Delta variant now present in 32 countries. Africa's CDC director told reporters on Thursday that health officials once estimated at least 60% of Africa's population of 1.3 billion people needed to be vaccinated to achieve so-called herd immunity. He says he now thinks the proportion should be, quote, in excess of 70% to 80%, but he claims reaching herd immunity may not be relevant anymore. Africa is well short of its original vaccination target, as health officials criticize richer countries for hoarding doses and rolling out booster shots, while people in poorer nations are still awaiting vaccines. Only 2.5% of Africa's population is fully vaccinated now, and 93 million doses have been administered. The Africa CDC has estimated that just over 30% of Africa's population may be vaccinated by the end of the year. Workers at public hospitals in Greece were holding a 5-hour work stoppage Thursday to protest a government decision making vaccination against COVID-19 mandatory for all healthcare workers in the public and private sector. About 300 hospital workers rallied outside the health ministry in Athens to protest the measure, which goes into effect on September 1st. The government has made clear that no extension will be granted. Those working in the public and private healthcare sector and those working in care homes who haven't received at least one dose of the vaccine by that date or who don't have a certificate of recent recovery will be suspended from work. The Public Hospital Workers Union said that while it supports the vaccines, it opposes making them mandatory. And Japan suspended the use of more than 1.6 million doses of Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine on Thursday, more than a week after the domestic distributor received reports of contaminants in some vials. Both Japan and Moderna says no safety or efficacy issues have been identified and that the suspension is just a precaution, but the move prompted several Japanese companies to cancel worker vaccinations planned for Thursday. A health ministry official says the company first found out about the contaminated vials on August 16th and reported the issue to the government on Wednesday. He claims the delay was because the distributor needed time to find out where they were in the country. Reporting by remote, I'm Joe Ramsey, VOA News.
This portion of programming brought to you by New Health. At New Health, they're committed to promoting health and wellness within our communities by providing integrated, open-access health care for all. They offer medical, dental, pharmacy, and behavioral health services to meet your health care needs. Their medical care teams offer in-person visits, curbside care, telemedicine visits, plus COVID-19 testing and vaccines. Dental services are provided for prevention, restorative, and emergency services. Curbside pharmacy pickup and mailing options are available to meet your medication needs as well. To schedule an appointment, contact their New Health Chewelah Clinic at 509-935-8424. That's 509-935-8424, or visit their website at newhp.org for a New Health location near you. Safely providing the care you need is their top priority. Most insurance plans are accepted, including Medicare and Medicaid, and new patients are welcome. I think the cat wants us all to apologize. She's like going around in a circle. You guys are horrible. You went outside and you didn't bring me.
You didn't take me.
All right. And then I'd like to state before we get into the next segment that Brandon Hansen's a big old chicken. Ooh. Private messaging his comments instead of posting them where everybody can read them.
I didn't show him the comments. I just read the good ones.
All right, we are back, and that means we have to do that thing again where we beat on our chests. Oh, and then I blew it. Oh.
We are the Three Amigos.
All right, yes, Brandon Hansen, big old chicken.
Oh, he said here you guys are wusses for not drinking black coffee too.
Oh, he's doubling up on
us. Include me now.
All right. So he's just them's fighting words, Brandon. He said I was a Star Wars hater, and we were talking about it in the parking lot, and I got the other two guys to agree with me, is because of things like Jar Jar Binks and giving aliens American accents. Star Trek will always be better. Jar Jar Binks killed it. You have nothing to stand on.
I agree that I think Star Trek is a much more developed world.
Yes,
and it's much more culturally rich.
Yes.
And Star Trek is more of a simple good versus evil story.
Yes.
But I like both. I do love both.
But Star Wars is more for little kids, and Star Trek's more for adults.
Ouch. Ouch.
Wow. Hey, you apologize to my Star Wars action figures.
I'm sorry, Jar Jar Binks. All right. So when it comes to Star Wars and Brandon Hanson...
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Except he's the Red Hulk. Oh, I bet he...
Ginger Avenger.
The Ginger Avenger.
Wow.
Wow, Brandon Hanson's going to be mad.
What's his superpower?
I bet he wishes he had a microphone and was sitting here with us.
He can blind people with his skin and
It's so bright. It's so bright. And look at his costume.
Wow.
That's not a real superhero. Oh, poor Brandon.
I don't know if
Hanson,
he's
I'm
listening
sorry.
to this still. He probably turned
I
us
hope
off.
he. I doubt
turned it off.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh no! He'll come after us. You just wait. All right.
Brandon is definitely the king of comebacks. He is.
All right. And it's just more proof that everyone loves Brandon Hanson. Yay! Where's my
I hope
applause?
I'm that mentally sharp when I'm his age.
Aren't you older than him?
Wow.
I think we all are.
For the record, Brandon, I have no part in this.
It was his idea. All right. Local birthdays.
Today we have Barb Prozek.
All right.
We have an anniversary of Paul and Jessica Setti.
No way.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, happy
all right.
happy anniversary.
All right. There you go. Applause. We need it. Yeah. All right. Celebrity birthdays, Al Nolani. Let's see how he is with that mouse.
Celebrity birthday is band leader Branford Marsalis is 61.
Okay.
Chris Burke is 56.
Who's that?
He's from Life Goes On.
Okay.
What's
that?
I have no idea. Not a clue.
All right.
Melissa McCarthy is 51.
Who's that?
Comedian, I think. Macaulay Culkin.
Who's that?
From Home Alone. He's 41.
Okay.
And overdue for a comeback.
All right.
Overdue for a comeback.
Are we there yet?
Chris Pine is 41.
All right. And what's he from?
Star Trek movies. Apparently, he's also from Wonder Woman.
Ooh, yeah.
John Mulaney is 39.
Okay.
Danielle Saver from Station 19 in Heroes is 33. Dylan O'Brien is 30. And Kiki Palmer is 28.
All right. And I'm really old. It happened today. Let's call it history. I was
48?
there.
48, Scott? Is that how old you are?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm double nickels, man. And as soon as it happened, I said, I can't drive 55. That wasn't funny.
But you have no choice.
But I have no choice.
But
So people,
with inflation right now, Scott, it being a double nickel, it's not as bad as you would think.
oh,
right?
Right.
Oh,
Makes you younger.
okay.
Or is that worse?
I don't.
Because he's worth less.
I'm sorry. I don't do Allen math.
You see, the quarter pounder is bigger than the third pounder because it's got a 4 in it.
I think that's right. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, Chuck, saying all these words.
Okay.
It happened today, 1910. Kick us off.
In 1910, Mother Teresa was born Agnes Konja Bajahiu in Skopje, Macedonia.
Wow.
Wow.
I probably mispronounced every one of those.
I don't know. I think you had to
But
be
it sounds-
really,
it-
really close. I think you left out all the right letters.
I think it was actually Gonsha Bohashu. We'll call it that.
GonxhaB, and then the last name Bojaxhiu. That's hard. And
Bohashu.
then the town.
Bohashu.
Skopje.
Skopa.
Yeah, Skopje.
Yeah.
All right, we're not worldly.
Skopa.
It's a small town and
I'm gonna
it's
say
public radio.
Skopa. In 1939, Major League Baseball was televised for the first time as experimental station at W2XBS broadcast a doubleheader between the Cincinnati Reds and the Brooklyn Dodgers at Ebbets Field.
How do you say those call letters and sound cool?
W2XBS.
You know, you could put those last two letters after our show.
Every time. In 1961, the International Hockey Hall of Fame opened in Toronto.
Ooh.
That's Canada.
Ew. The Canadians are coming. They are. I was up north yesterday, and I had to wait in traffic for all the Canadians coming down 395. I was like, "Oh, release the hounds!" Oh, the casinos are open in America.
Go get you some of that money.
Yeah, that's right.
1974, aviation pioneer Charles Lindbergh died at age 72. 2003, investigators concluded that NASA's overconfident management and inattention to safety doomed the Space Shuttle Columbia as much as damage to the craft did.
Ouch! Overconfident management.
Wow, that is some serious finger wagging right there. A man who robbed a New Jersey bank made one small mistake that cost him most of his profits. He forgot to bring a bag to put the money in.
Oh.
The man demanded money from tellers after he entered the bank. Then he jumped over the teller's counter and emptied $1,385 in cash. As he ran away from the scene of the crime, he ended up dropping at least $1,195 of that, or 86% of what he had taken.
Wow.
He didn't even clear $200.
Wow.
You gotta have a container.
It's not a good day's
Ziploc
work.
or something.
Bigger pockets.
Tighter underwear.
Right? Put it somewhere. I saw the story the other day. 2009, the narrowest house in New York City, only 9.5 feet across, went up for sale with an asking price of $2.75 million.
And was it not ridiculous? It was several
$1 million.
It was several floors, but yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
made my
crazy.
knees hurt just looking at all those stairs.
Yeah.
It was all stairs.
It's like a piece of pizza between two buildings.
Right. There's one of those in Seattle. I think it has a bar in it, I think. And then apartments up above. It's very skinny and like a little wedge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of cool for a
down
night or
there,
two.
Like under the bridge, like right near Safeco Field and all that. Yeah.
Although that narrowest house in New York, though, the front of it, most of it's glass.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Creepy.
Yeah. In 2017, Donald Trump's former national security advisor, Michael Flynn, pled guilty to lying to the FBI.
Oh, and yesterday we had another
of
one.
many.
Yesterday we had another one of his criminal friends, Michael Cohen.
Yeah.
What happened there? I missed that.
All right.
In 2018, Danny Boyle pulled out of directing the James Bond film No Time to Die due to creative differences.
And who's Danny Boyle?
Why is that important history? Some guy decided not to make a movie anymore, so they put another guy.
They
in
were
there to
running
make
out
the
of
same
stuff
movie.
for the new dates, I guess.
Yeah.
Special events, Alan Milani.
Today is National Hot Dog Day.
All right.
Nope. Read it again.
National Dog Day.
National Dog Day. Thank you very much.
I'm hungry.
I celebrate this every day.
National Dog Day. Are
National
you eating
Dog Day.
dogs?
I'm hungry.
It's Web Mistress Day.
I don't know what that means. Do we want to?
I'm married to a web mistress.
A web mistress.
What's that mean? Your
Somebody-
wife's web designer?
Yeah, somebody who manages and maintains websites.
You think that's what it is?
Yes, that is exactly what that is.
You think so?
Yes.
Are you
It's
positive?
it's like a webmaster. I'm not positive. I don't know. I have no idea.
It is.
I was
It
yeah,
is.
that's what I
It was
figured.
a good guess.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
observed on August 26 every year, aims to recognize women in web development and celebrate their contribution to the field. The term came into being in 1995 when Kate Valentine secured the domain webmistress.com.
Nice. She actually has her master's degree in organizational development and is an expert in small business startups, but web design pays the bills.
Huh.
So that's what she does.
So
Nice.
what's it like having a smart wife?
Oh, at times it's great because a lot of times I don't have to do the thinking, but
Most women will do that for you.
but a lot of times
Does Brenda think for you?
All the time.
Oh, yeah. See?
sometimes I like to compare it as she is a 5-dimensional object in a 4-dimensional world.
Oh.
Sometimes she's a little beyond my capacity
See,
in my ability to think and reason.
I don't have anyone to tell me what to do, and that's why I'm such a mess.
Right.
But my mom did tell me one thing about smart girls.
Bobby, that woman is a devil.
I like it when I pick out random sound effects and they actually work for the show.
Well, she likes me, Mama.
All right, what else do we have?
Women's Equality Day.
All right.
Cherry Popsicle Day.
Oh.
And it happens to be Toilet Paper Day.
Oh,
Yay.
run out and buy a whole bunch so nobody else can get any.
Right. In 1890, toilet paper on a dispensing roll was patented by the founders of today's Scott brand of paper products.
Yes.
Toilet paper itself dates back about 1,500 years to China, but didn't develop until the mid-19th century. Some perforated and medicated versions were available in America before the Scott product, but were not successful.
Medicated toilet paper. That's how I take my ibuprofen. Hey, that could be a thing. I could be making millions.
And by the way, Brandon says Star Wars is not for children, and Star Trek will not always be better.
Well, then, take the binky out of your mouth.
Wow. Oh,
He didn't have to comment about all the superhero ginger jokes.
No, I don't.
Those went right over his head or something.
Maybe he missed them.
Okay, we could do
They
them.
were good.
We could do them again.
We could do more.
Wow.
But in our hearts, Brandon truly
We
is a
love
superhero
you.
every
We
day.
love you. We love you.
We love that.
Number for the day.
6,000. What is that number? 6,000.
Yes, I don't know.
That is the number of tweets Donald Trump sends out every second.
Oh.
Oh, wait. No, it's not.
Not anymore.
No, that is the number of tweets sent out every second total.
Oh,
6,000.
from everybody.
6,000. It seems like it'd be more than that.
It does. That seems kind of, yeah, Twitter's dying, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That wasn't any good at all.
No.
All right. You're approaching the top of the hour, and we've got so much content today, we could go for an extra hour. You want to open the store at 10 today, Al?
Oh, I don't care.
No. We'll send you on your way to work. All right. I don't want to be responsible, or have to pay for what you miss out on. And I don't want to hear from Brenda.
Just, if anybody needs carpet, just come to the radio station.
Yeah.
He's here.
I'll be right here.
Yeah. All right. Hang on.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
Mm-hmm. It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Love me, pretty angry woman. I've always wanted to be able to try that on a woman that's angry with me.
And it's funny how around
You're
Scott,
beautiful
they're
and
always
you're
angry.
Yeah. Huh?
Around you, they're always angry.
Yeah, what's up with that? I know what the problem is.
But what of the things that we've shared? What of all the sweet words that you spoke in private?
Well, that's just what we call pillow talk, baby. That's all.
Don't worry, Scott. It's not you. It's just your personality.
It's just my personality. Well. At least I'm happy with myself.
It's just the things you say and do.
Especially on the radio. I think I cut my own throat trying to be cute. All right. News attack. We're going to kick it off just because it seems like the right way to go. In a circle with Chuck Ritchie.
Okay. TikTok says it's removing any milk crate challenge videos because people are getting hurt.
Oh, man. Have you heard about these?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
You haven't. All right. They're taking milk crates, making pyramids, and then running up and down them.
And failing miserably.
It seems okay.
Failing, in some cases, horrifically.
I believe it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, parents are like, you think that's dangerous? Try the dark family room with Legos and bare feet challenge.
That's a horrible challenge.
I saw another one. The people that were complaining incessantly about the Tide Pod challenges are now injecting themselves with cow parasite medicine.
And what would that do to you?
There's a lot of people that are claiming it is a COVID remedy. And they're going to the pet stores and injecting themselves with ivermectin, which is meant for livestock.
Isn't it like deworming medication?
Yeah, it's like livestock deworming medication.
Yeah, no
and
thanks.
the false hopes that it will prevent them from getting COVID.
Well, try anything.
I guess the upside is that it's not really going to hurt you, but it's also not.
Well, you won't get
intelligent.
worms.
right?
It will prevent that. I don't have worms, but I did catch the COVID.
I noticed you're not doing the carpet scoot anymore.
It's always a problem when Scott drops down and scoots across the living room. A best way to prevent COVID.
Pajamas all day.
Pajamas all day. All right. If you watch the video playback, you get to see Scott crow like a rooster. Just saying. All right, Alan.
A study found a link between sodas and an early death.
Oh, no way.
Mainly from the revenge of a falling vending machine that was just kicked.
Or that Bad Grandpa movie. Research indicates that having to deal with modern technology is keeping older brains more fit than in previous generations. Because my parents will sit around for hours trying to figure out the remote. And old folks, brain work. Old folks no longer need to sit on the front porch and wave at people. They just post pictures of themselves waving on Instagram.
I have to give my father-in-law credit. He's an old man, but he loves to stay right on the top of everything that is current.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
My mom lags a little bit, so she's 90, but at 86 she started texting me and it freaked me out.
He will message my wife up and be like, "Hey, have you heard this new technology thing that's coming out? It's great." He's a big tech guy.
All right.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It is. Well, he was an engineer for 3M for many years.
So it kind of stuck with him.
Yeah,
that's good.
That'll do it.
You're up, Chuck.
Okay. According to researchers, plants can count, make decisions, recognize their relatives, and remember events. So if you forgot to water your plants, it's probably a good idea to lock your bedroom door at night.
Rocky Horror Picture Show kind of plant? I'm hungry.
That would be Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors. Thank you. Wrong movie. But right idea.
Feed me, Seymour.
That's right.
Just watched that the other day.
Right. Really, according to researchers, plants can... That's supposed to be the true part. Make decisions, recognize... Plants have relatives.
Yeah. I actually watched a documentary called Fantastic Fungus.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
It's about mushrooms.
Okay. Yeah. I never watched it, but I saw it on Netflix.
Right. Watch it. It's actually
really
pretty crazy.
It's really good.
Right?
Yeah.
Because these mushrooms or this fungus will actually grow a network underneath trees. And that's how trees communicate, and they can actually recognize their offspring.
Well, I'd kind of heard something about that, and then Avatar came out. And that whole planet was based on that kind of stuff. And I went, oh, they're stealing what science is sort of figuring out.
You can also create a drive that can make you travel through time and space using the mycelial network.
All right.
That's from Star Trek Discovery. That's Discovery.
It's Star Trek.
Yeah,
that one is
how they travel
a little bit of a stretch.
Okay.
But this, the man that's in that, the mycologist, the expert mycologist, his last name is Stamets, which the character from Discovery, the Dr. Stamets, who controls the spore drive, is named after the...
the real guy?
The real mushroom
dude.
expert in real life, yeah.
Let's see. Study found your car steering wheel is... Oh, it's Alan, sorry.
A study found your car steering wheel is dirtier than a toilet seat.
I almost said that.
That's because I don't eat French fries and pick my nose with my butt cheeks.
That's true. There's truth to that.
Yuck.
I don't want to see that. Flamin' Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew will be on sale next week.
Why?
Wow.
Why?
Mountain Dew just can't invent anything that tastes good. That's my theory.
From the start.
Wow. Wow. I know what some of you are thinking, and no, it doesn't cure you of COVID. You think it would, though.
I'm going to drink it anyway.
You could snort it.
Chuck.
A Pennsylvania woman who claimed to have COVID while spitting on food at the supermarket is rightly going to jail.
Oh.
They definitely discourage spitting there as well as fighting and cursing.
In jail?
At a supermarket.
I want to back up to what you said right before that, snorting Flaming Hot Cheetos. I wonder what that would be like. I almost want to try it.
But she give you a buzz.
Ow! Ow!
Clear out the sinuses.
Yeah. And Alan, will you wrap up our news attack?
I will. Astronomers have identified a new type of planet that could harbor life. The apparently NASA's already mailed a welcome to the neighborhood card.
We do have a brief update from Brandon Hansen.
He should have just came in today. He's like a third of the show now.
Why are you not here, Brandon?
Well, he says you are the one in Chowila that actually has the Batmobile.
Yeah?
But he says instead of a Batmobile, you have a 1980s van. But you do have the Batmobile.
Yes.
So you are the town's true superhero.
No.
Yeah.
You're going to get me in trouble now because I can't fight.
You just baffle people with your logic.
That's right. I can't fight and I can't run, so I just get beat up. Wouldn't that be cool? A superhero that just gets beat up all the time.
Right.
Tries to intervene but can't. That's me.
Isn't that the Tick?
Yeah, it is, as a matter of fact. All right.
He also says if you were a superhero, you would be Aquaman.
Why is that?
Probably because that's the lamest of the superheroes. I don't know. Brandon, we need an explanation.
Because I make bubbles?
We need an explanation, Scott. Because you make the worst movies of all the superhero movies?
Wow.
I don't know, but those comebacks are not very good, Brandon. You have to
Brandon, you can
try
do better.
harder.
Come on, Brandon.
Try harder, please.
We're waiting.
You've only got 6 minutes. Delivery man in China was stopped after he was spotted weaving his bike through traffic. Delivery man said he was taking shortcuts to save time. When police stopped the delivery man, he told the cop, "First, let me make my delivery, then I'll take my punishment." The cop ignored him, so the delivery man laid down on the ground to protest, but he failed to consider the road service temperatures were over 100 degrees. They singed his back. In no time, the dunce delivery man screamed and hopped back to his feet. That was enough for the cops, who gave him a stern warning and sent him on his way. Figured he got his punishment. That's kind of lucky, isn't it?
That is lucky.
Wow. All right.
Brandon says you'd make a good Aquaman because you would float well. Ooh, the setup and the delivery.
I'm going to skip the sound effect for that story.
There's nothing wrong with buoyancy, Scott.
All right. I've got a sound effect for Brandon if he thinks I'd be like a good buoyant Aquaman. You got me. I give up. And on to Chuck Ritchie.
Okay. An unlucky German burglar is behind bars after breaking into a policewoman's apartment.
Huh.
Yep, the 43-year-old suspect hoped to get away with cash and valuables, but was confronted by an armed policewoman and her attack dog instead.
Ooh.
Faced with such paltry odds of victory, the man surrendered without incident.
Oh, wow.
Don't rob the cop's house.
She's got a dog and she's armed.
It's like robbing a donut shop.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
It's true what they say, cops and women don't mix. It's like eating a spoonful of Drano. Sure, it'll clean you out. It'll leave you hollow inside.
True story.
True story.
True story.
Dun, dun, dun. Who's up?
Robbers hit a jewelry store in Spain and got away successfully, but they were caught after they were overheard at a hotel discussing the heist.
Oh.
Hey, man, remember that time when you put the gun to the lady's head?
That was so awesome.
That was so great.
Yeah, okay.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid? Why?
Is it back to me?
Yes, it is.
Oh, man. I don't want to do the last one. Chuck, it's back to you.
All right. A drunk man in China became stuck trying to crawl out of a glass ATM enclosure because he couldn't find the button to open the door. This must be a thing that they have in other countries.
Yes.
We don't have ATM enclosures.
Mm-hmm.
Despite their instructions to the man describing how to press the button, officers were forced to destroy the glass partition in order to free him. The man was also too drunk to operate the ATM, which ultimately ate his bank card.
Nice.
Sir, you have to push the button.
Push the button.
Sir?
The one that says open, the green one. Just press it. Just press it.
Push the button.
Come on, press it. Press it. Press it.
It's like me trying to, when the dogs accidentally lock the doors when you're in the car, and you're trying to get the dog to push the button again. Right here. Put your foot right there.
20 seconds to self-destruct. 10 seconds to self-destruct.
It's going fast, Chuck. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here today. All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Special thanks to Brandon Hanson.
Special thanks for Brandon Hanson for crashing the show. Did he come up with one last comment?
No, he left it.
Let's see if I can fill something in for Brandon. Well, let's just do that again.
Maybe have you checked the Facebook live feed to see if he's commenting on there?
All right. You know, he's got an angry bird and some sad faces. That's all we put on there. Angry bird and some sad faces.
I get the Angry Bird reference. I don't get the sad face.
I think just because we were picking on him.
Oh, but we weren't.
We did it with love, didn't we? Mostly.
I think we ended everything with "But we love you, Brandon."
Yeah, that's right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We love you, Brandon. All right, that's our show for today. I'm Scott.
I'm Chuck.
I'm Alan.
And what else should we say? That's your odd news for
Thursday.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And I have to do it one more time. I'm sorry. All right? Because I can picture him right now. Brandon Hanson at home.